kind to link them, we would appreciate it, as those of us who are not mods are plebs and in Mubot's eyes. Gotcha. Well, so do I. Anyways, with that said, we are going to be following Guilt here at the beginning. Guilt needs to win this to get to map 3. Otherwise, he will be going home from this tournament, as this is the losers bracket semifinals. Nice rocket right there. Can you find any more? That's the question. And he does get taken out by Danskq. Danskq does finish him, or does get that first kill, but Danskq is low, and Danskq does get finished off there. So it is now 1-1, all tied up. However, Danskq does have the red armor advantage. Guilt looking for something. Does actually just see Danskq and say, no, I'm just going to run. And he does do exactly that. 9 seconds until Mega. And the last time we saw Guilt play this map, he was going up against AZK, and all of their fights were dictated by who picked up the Mega, and it appears that this is going to go the same way. Only Danskq finishes the fight before he picks up Mega. Now we're going to see Danskq trying to find him. Danskq mentioned that he's had some, I mean, considering the distance, it makes sense, but the connection issues as far as trying to use rockets, etc. And now we're going to see what comes out here. Some pressure from Danskq. Danskq trying to force him out. There we go. He's going to finish off Guilt as well. 4-1 now at 8:50 remaining in this game. And we are going to see Danskq trying to figure out exactly where he wants to go next. Looking to try and chase Guilt, maybe get a little bit more aggression onto him, maintaining control at least as well onto the items. And we'll be trying to keep Guilt down in both itemization as well as health, to ensure that every time we see each other, he's going to do exactly this. We're just going to poke him, harass him, start trying to apply some pressure onto him so he cannot build up any sort of reasonable stack to maintain his presence. We're going to see red armor's up in 2. Good juggle, good shot as well, and a beautiful bolt coming out from Danskq. Danskq now leading 5-1 with 8 minutes remaining. Going to be looking, waiting. Once again, Danskq trying to just simply try and rebuild a little bit, as he was taken reasonably low at the end of that fight, but he took away the point, which is really all that matters, off of that fight. So Danskq sitting at 60, now sitting at 100, or just shy of 100 health, 153 armor. Gonna be looking for something. Just kind of pinging stuff out, trying to see if he can find his opponent. Apologies, starting to lose my voice again. And we will be seeing very, very good pathing coming out of both these players. Danskq trying to see if he can wiggle out something out from Guilt. Is Guilt stuck? Quite sure what's going on with that, so just gonna take a so you continue to see some pressure back and forth. Not quite sure what was up with the message earlier from Guilt. Guilt does have the better stack though right now, though Danskq has more armor and is quickly regaining health again, though taking a rocket to the feet certainly hurts. Guilt did just manage to maintain blue though, or Mega, so it's going to be very good for him. It looks like he's teleporting around a little bit, which might be the... Guilt does get the kill there onto Danskq, and he is going to be in a very good position as well to maintain some itemization stacks as well, as he's able to get that as well, doing very, very solid off that red pickup. Can he take off Danskq is the question. He does finish off Danskq there with the ion cannon, and is able to push some more as well. Can he catch him here is the question. Danskq trying to juggle is not, well, it ends up being the juggled, and Guilt is now down just by 1. 6 minutes remaining in game number 2. Map number 2, excuse me, in this best of 3 series. We will see if Guilt can take this, or if Danskq will once again be able to have another epic run at the end and take this in 2 maps over Guilt. Guilt does fall down right there. Danskq now pulling ahead once again. 2 kills over his opponent. Nice kill right there. Nice rockets as well coming out from Danskq. However, we do see Guilt able to take the Mega, which determining that fight because he had an extra 100 health. during it. I see him getting and sort of pushing away Danskq, going to drop down, snag bottom yellow. We're coming around and taking red as well, maximizing the amount of item damage he can do to his opponents here. Gonna come up on Guild. Coming up on Danskq. Guild doing a beautiful job and does finish him off, tying it up now 6-6. Just under 5 minutes remaining, halfway through this match. And we will be seeing just the continued chase now. Guilt saying, alright, now I have the lead. I'm not going to give it up again, so I'm going to keep trying to push you out here and try and take some more of a lead going. And see what happens here from there. Sees him, sees that Mega was taken by Danskq, and is going to try and apply the most pressure he can. Can't quite do it, and now Guilt is very low, is able to grab a hold of the 50, and will be backing off for a moment. He hears him. Can't quite seem to find him, though. Danskq has red as well as Mega, but he catches him off guard. But Guilt goes down anyways because of those stacks, and Danskq doing very, very well for himself right now, keeping things tied up at 7-7. 4 minutes remain in this matchup. And Danskq getting juggled really hard, though. 46 health, and now 0. Guilt doing a very good job there of trying to keep in this fight as best as possible. Will be sitting back in the lead with 3.5 minutes to go by 1. And they're both out of ammo. They're both missing their shots. And can't they get the other one is the question. They're both so low. Danskq has a little bit more, but it doesn't matter. There we go. Finally, he does go down. Danskq getting that kill, tying things back up at 8-8, but he is low. Can he get out of there is the question. It looks like he will be able to get the red as well. And able to get through the Kelly as well. Can he catch Guilt off guard? No, he cannot. Guilt does manage to make it out of there. We're going to see the 3-minute mark pass by, and it is 8-8 still. Once again, Guilt winning this does not mean that he's won the series. He still has to win another map. Danskq, if he wins this map, wins the series. This is do or die right now. And 2:40 remaining. Once again, if overtime, or if no one has won at the end of 10 minutes, a 2-minute overtime, where once again, if no one has won, 2 more minutes will be played. So we will see what happens here, as each of these frags has been relatively close to each other, where it's a kill followed by another kill, and then they reset. So, but interesting. A lot of pressure coming out once again from Guilt. Guilt knowing that he needs to get something off here. He has the lead in terms of stacks, but of course those nades, self-damage, really hurting him there. Danskq mentioning, oh, Guilt goes down, or Danskq goes down to Guilt right there. Would not be surprised at all to see Danskq killing him again, as Guilt is so low. Guilt actually gets forced off of that yellow for just a moment. Is able to get a hold of it though, and we will see what comes out from there. So, there we go. Danskq falling down once again. Guilt taking his first substantial lead so far. Is going to have to rocket jump up. That's a little bit of damage here. Both players are taking these amount of damage, but Danskq does fall to Guilt. Guilt now with a 3-frag lead. And minute 20 remaining. Looking like Guilt may have this, and we may be going to a map number 3. 70 seconds remaining. Danskq looking for it. Danskq can't quite seem to find it. Danskq does fall. Guilt just pushing him into the corner time and time again. Guilt looking for a little bit more right here. Danskq getting a little bit warpy there. It looked like some of the knockback. That's going to be an excellent call there from the announcer pack. And Guilt is now very, very comfortably in the lead with 5 with just 50 seconds to go. Now, can he find anything more is the question. Guilt is able to steal away this red. Can he come back up on the backside of Danskq is the question. Gonna rocket jump forward, trying to catch up to him. Can't quite seem to find him. Can't quite seem to catch the... Ooh, Danskq blowing himself up. Putting him down to 7. $30 remaining. Not quite sure what's going on. But it looks like we will be going to map 3. 13-7. 12 seconds remaining. Make that 14 to 7. Not a little confused, so